Today on Sea Smoke, we bake chili dogs on the smoker. But beforehand, Katie's going to show you how to make caramelized onions.
Good evening, YouTube friends, and welcome to Sea Smoke tonight. We're fixing to make dinner this evening, and we're going to do something simple because we went to work today and we're tired, and you know, it's Friday and you don't want to do a whole lot on Fridays after work. We're going to make some smoked baked chili cheese dogs tonight. But I am first going to caramelize some onions to put on it because, hey, why not? And I'm also going to make some bacon to put on our chili cheese dogs also too. I know, if you're going to go big or go home. I am home, never mind. Anyway, alright, but we're going to get started with doing the caramelized onions. Now, I have about a half of a yellow onion here. I've sliced up thinly. You can do them any way you want. You know, you can julienne them, you can chop it however it makes you fancy on doing your onions. It's good with me. I have a cast iron skillet, but you can use a pot or pan, anything was convenient for you. I'm just going to do it in this cast iron today. And I like to do mine on the fat part of, to go in there to start cooking the onions. I like to do a little bit of olive oil, and then I like to also do butter on it. That way my onions don't burn too quickly, because I do just straight up butter, because it takes a little while to get them to get brown to where you need them to be caramelized. Then I don't want all my butter burnt, you know. And I'm not one of those that knows how to make brown butter yet. I'm still going to give that one a try before too long, because I do want to try that one. Excuse me, was I talking to y'all? No, I was not. Anyway, okay, so I have a little olive oil. And I've got probably 3 tablespoons here of margarine, butter, whatever you want to call it, stick butter. Alright, that I'm going to put in here too. And you know what, it helps if I turn on the oven to make it hot. You know, actually cook something here. So, we're going to do that. I know I don't recommend playing with a knife, but I'm not dirtying up something else right now just to rub some butter around in the pan. So I'm just going to be careful. Rub it in, rub it in, rub it in. We got to make it all nice and, I don't know, what do you want to say it is? Greasy, moisturized, you know, flavorized, whatever you want to say. Yeah, that's a good one too. Oily, you know. Whatever suits your fancy on what you want to call it. Here, babe, have some garbage. Don't ever say I didn't give you anything. Alright, so this is about melted, and yes, I have this on high for right now, and that's okay. We're going to turn it down in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and slide my onion in here now. Be careful, be careful. Yeah, that's right. Grab my cutting board and swing the knife, dude. You might want to have some fingers later.
I can't feel them anyway.
Alright, and I'm going to stir. You know, we're going to come up with our own cooking words today. I mean, we're not professionals here, so we're just going to call it what it is. I'm going to mix my onions and my fat, you know, or my butter, or I'm just going to twirl them, or, you know. I'm stirring them. Alright, I'm just coating them all just to make sure everything is getting happy and got some fat and some love, whatever you want to call it. Alright, I don't need any more of that. Now I'm going to add some pepper to my onions. because hey, why not? And I'm gonna add some salt to my onions because onions do have a lot of water moisture into it. So I'm gonna add some of the salt and that'll help take some of it out. And of course, you know, it makes the onions taste good because you season them up a little bit. Well, I'm sorry, you shouldn't be sniffing my pepper. Alright, so we're going to let these cook for a little bit because this is going to take a little while to get this where we want it to. I'm going to leave it on high for just a little bit right now until my onions get a little bit brown, not burnt, but a little bit brown. And then we're going to turn them down a little, simmer and get soft and everything also too. Then we're going to add our other ingredients that you're supposed to put in there. Alright, and I'm going to also make some bacon, as I said too, which I have discussed this before. I like to cook my bacon in the oven, and so I'm going to do that again. So I'm going to get my bacon out in a minute, go ahead and put it in my pans, and I'm going to season it. I'm going to, you know, save y'all the suspense of watching all that. Woo, me putting some bacon on a pan. So I'll just show you whenever we go to season it and stick it in the oven. So I'm going to turn my oven on to 350 already now and let it start warming up. So whenever I finish getting all my bacon on the pans, we can go ahead and set it in there and start cooking it. Alright guys, and I almost forgot, I don't know if I've told y'all this before, but here's a little kitchen tip. Always be sure to check your oven to make sure it is empty before you turn it on to start heating it up. Don't do like I did one time when I lived in my other house. We were hiding cupcakes from our children. Guess where the cupcakes were? They were in the oven, and Mama went in there and went click, turned on the oven. Now they didn't check. Needless to say, I had melted cupcakes, melted plastic all over the oven. So
I bet that was a fun mess.
a good tip is to always check your oven first before you start to do your heat up. And just a little tip on this too, as you see, they're starting to get a little brown here and there on them, so they are starting to get a little color, so we're going to wait and get them a little more color, and then we're going to turn it down and let them take their time and cook out right. Okay everyone, if you look, my onions are getting brown and everything, so I just turned it down. Now we're going to sit and just let them cook longer on low so they can get caramelized some more, and then like I said, we'll add our other ingredients that goes in there. Okay, now we're fixing to season my bacon because we're going to put some extra seasoning on my bacon to put in the oven. And as you see, I've lined out my pans with some aluminum foil. That way it'll catch most of the fat and everything. I try to make sure it's got plenty of room because, yeah, you don't want to overload the bacon fat in the pan and then it splash everywhere and you start a grease fire trying to get that bad boy out. So we got some Grill Made Sweet and Smoky here that we're sprinkling on the top of it. It's going to kind of caramelize and make a little bacon candy on it, if you will. Oh, holy guacamole, I did that one. I overlove that one right there, buddy. That one's going to be an extra special piece for somebody. Alrighty. Now I'm going to put them in my oven. And another helpful tip, you can do like I did, and you can buy these silicone little stopper things that you put on the end of your oven. So I did that for my kids so they don't accidentally burn themselves on the grates or anything while they're putting things in the oven. I got mine at Hobby Lobby for pretty cheap. I think it was like $4 or so for them. But you can order them online or get them at Walmart or Hobby Lobby or anything like that. But I like them. They're helpful. They're useful. And you don't burn yourself as often. Alright, so we're going to leave that in the oven and check it in a little while to see how it's going, and we'll come back and check our onions also. Alright, now our onions are all cooked down some. Now we're going to finish adding what we need to add in it to make caramelized onions. For one, you're going to need to put a splash of vinegar in there. It don't matter if you got white vinegar, apple cider vinegar, if you got balsamic vinegar, you can do that. And just put a little bit in there because it's going to give it that tang to it. And you put a little sugar in there. And you just want to sprinkle a little bit on there because, you know, we're not trying to make sugar onions. Not trying to make it. Alright, and I'm going to turn this up a little bit so we can cook the vinegar and the sugar in it. So these are almost done to the way we want them. So we're going to let these go a few more minutes. And my bacon looks hunky-dory, so we're going to let that go too. And pretty soon we're going to be ready to put our sausage on the smoker and start building our dogs to go on.
We're gonna assemble our sausage dogs here real quick. Let me show you how we go about that. Alright, we're gonna take your hot dogs or sausage dogs, whatever one you prefer, and you're gonna want to make some splits in them to help get smoke and, you know, more flavor down in there. Put the chili and stuff on it. You can split them this way or diagonal, however you want to do it. I just do it that way. Once they get to heating up, they will open up and allow stuff to get in there. Okay? Then split. Place them on our buns. Get in there. I know my hands probably don't look very clean. I work on cars for a living, so they get kind of stained up here in the week. Alright. Now we have the bacon that Katie cooked just a few minutes ago. Chopped some of it up. We're going to sprinkle it on our dogs. There's going to be a lot of layers here. Well, not really a lot, but you know, a lot of different flavors in here. Katie, could you grab the cheese? Oh, no, I wasn't thinking, didn't grab it. Get some of the caramelized onions.
What did you do with the cheese I just bought?
Nothing unusual with me. I always make them. Doesn't smell cool. Got plenty on there, Joe?
Yep.
Alright. Now we're gonna put some chili. You know, you can make homemade chili if you want to. We're cheating today. We're using canned chili. We got Hormel here out of a can. You know, that's the brand we prefer, but you know, feel free to use whatever brand you want. Get this dog situated there. There we go. Lather on the chili. Probably wondering why I'm putting these hot dogs together or sausage dogs together, why I haven't cooked them yet. I'm fixing to bake every bit of this at one time on the smoker. I'm gonna crisp up the buns, make them nice and toasty while heating up my sausage and chili, and it's gonna be delicious. Feel free to make them just as sloppy as you want, because normally it's hard to eat food. You know, like a traditional style. We normally have to eat these like with a fork. Now let's get some cheese on there. Use any type of cheese you prefer. Freshly shredded, store-bought in the baggie like we got here. Whatever you want to use. Use as much cheese as you like too. More cheese the better. It's almost like a pie. So just touch more on there. Alright. Now I'm going to go check my smoker, see if this is where I want it. Make sure it's ready to go, and then we're going to put these on there. Okay, I got our smoker running a little bit hot. It's at 350 degrees. I'm going to put these on the cooler end of it. And let them go. Take about 20 or 30 minutes. Get that cheese nice and bubbly and get everything hot and toast that bread up. Okay, here's a tip for you if you're new to smoking, or stuff like that. Whenever you light up your smoker, you're gonna want a good clean smoke like this, real thin, with a little bit of bluish color. If you got a lot of real thick, heavy white smoke rolling out, that's bad. That's not good smoke. You want a good, clean smoke. Okay, our sausage dogs are done on the smoker. We're going to take them off, get them inside, and we'll be ready to eat.
Okay, now we have our smoked baked hot dogs. I guess your baked sausage dogs with chili and cheese. All ready to go. As you see, we got them all fixed out and everything. So now we're going to give them a try.
Turn that real good with the caramelized onion, bacon, real good.
Okay, well, we hope you enjoyed this video and this is something you may like to try. Don't forget to leave us a comment and ring that notification bell.
Like and subscribe.
Thank you. And we hope to see y'all next time and enjoy cooking.